back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. And I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The man with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
August the 14th. There I am. Tonight is Friday, August the 14th. And first of all, I wanted to give our condolences to Brian Bates. I believe that was his, and I'm sorry, my mind went completely blank. He passed this past week over at the Ellis unit, and it shows what advocacy is about. I'm going to mention it in Linda and I's segment, so stick around. But I did want to give our condolences to his family. So, tonight, David, as usual, has lined up a great show. We have Anthony Pastillo. Is that how you pronounce that, David?
I think so.
Pastillo?
He'll tell you if it's not. He's on the line listening.
Yeah, he sure will.
I think it's Pastello.
Pastello? Okay. Freedom Fighter Extraordinaire. 4th Annual Formerly Incarcerated People's March of Texas on August the 29th. And we also have, so Anthony's on the phone. We have Gloria Ruback right here. She is with the Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement. She is in the house. Danny Sneed, the encourager, he is in the house, and he is the Prison Show veteran reporter. Me and Linda, the Death Row Angels, will have our report. We've got a few things on that report, so y'all stay tuned, please. We have, who do we have here? We have Linda in the studio, David's in the studio, Joanne's in the studio, and our favorite New Yorker right now is Britt. She is in the studio. She's been doing some filming this week, and I had the pleasure of being... Here she comes. Oh, she's awesome. We love her. We love her. We want her to stay. Linda's been trying to set her up since she got here at different events. Yeah. She's like, well, he's single. Well, he's single. So anyway, David has lined up a great show.
And so, Anthony's got a guest with him, Leslie Salazar.
Oh, I apologize.
She's like, well, it's not on the schedule. He just popped it on us.
Oh.
She's the chief of staff at Big Homies.
Okay.
The one putting on the march.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's get Anthony and what I apologize. I lost her name in thought.
Leslie Salazar.
Leslie Salazar. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing tonight there?
Doing fabulous. So what do you have for us this evening?
Well, we've got a lot going on down here in San Antonio. I don't know if you've been following along, but if the listeners haven't or want to start following along, you can follow me on the Bexar County Jail Family and Friends Support Group. And we're trying to work for prison reform and jail reform down here. And I actually went in and out of jail to uncover some of the stuff that's going on in there and into the prison. But we'll talk about that another time. Is what I really want to talk about tonight is the march that we're having here in San Antonio, the formerly incarcerated People's March. So this is the 4th annual one, and Tommy Acosta Sr. is the one that started it. And I talked to his son today, and his son asked if I could allow Leslie, his chief of staff, to talk about it. She's with Homies United Network. And this is, like I said, my first time will be going to the march this year because I've been in and out of jail or prison the years that they had started. So I'm really looking forward to it this year. And my personal dream for this march is here in San Antonio, we have the largest MLK march in the country. And I would like it to be just as big because I believe voting rights, abolishing the 13th Amendment, and helping the formerly incarcerated is something that's equally as important and goes hand in hand with what MLK was saying. So I guess for now, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Leslie, and I look forward to hearing from you guys and getting back with you guys soon. And I'm also going to be launching my nonprofit here real soon that I'll tell you about. But here's Leslie. Leslie?
Hi, Leslie.
Hello? Leslie?
Is she there?
Is she there? It's showing, hold on. What is going on?
It's the Prison Show Gremlins. We
So-
have them every week.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, what?
Sounds like we lost both of them.
So what's new?
Yep. But we didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm looking at him. I can attest that we did not do it. It wasn't our fault. But you know what he was saying? I'm interested in this this 4th annual march. That sounds. So it's going to be August the 29th over in. I sent you the Gloria. I sent you the.
Yeah, in San Antonio.
In San
I was
Antonio.
curious where in San Antonio.
It's on the poster.
Yeah, I sent you the poster.
Yeah, I just don't have it open.
Oh, okay.
I wish he'd call back.
I know, but it's homies. Let me get that.
Homie, don't you know me?
Homie, don't you know me? It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah. It's going to be in Travis Park at 301 East Travis Street. I think they're back on there now.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
Let's not steal their glory.
No, let's get them on. Are we on? All right.
This only
now-
happened when I was here.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you.
Well, go ahead. What were you going to say? Is this Leslie?
Yes, this is Leslie. I'm Chief of Staff of Homies United Network. We partner up with All of Us or None, who's a national organization based out of California. And actually, this is our 4th annual People's March, and it basically is just to show the formerly incarcerated and people who've been impacted by the justice system that there's a lot of organizations out there that we all come together and march and, you know, in unity and in solidarity and let people know that basically we were, you know, here to first educate the formerly incarcerated on their rights to vote and expanded from doing that to actually just giving back to the community and helping out, you know, our people who have, like I said, been impacted by the justice system. And we have a march on August the 29th. It's the formerly incarcerated People's March. And like I said, it's basically for us to get out there and show America that we're all together. You know, we're all here in unity. It starts at Travis Park on Saturday, August 29th at 11 a.m. And anybody out there, if you want to come out with your raflas and show the beauty of the vehicles, we'll be parked there at the Denny's right there on East Commerce. And we're all going to get together and show everybody what unity looks like.
Well, it sounds like a fun event.
Yes, and again, like I said, it's our 4th year, so it's getting bigger and bigger every year. And thanks to our founder, who Tommy Acosta, he went ahead and made this organization back in 2017, and then again thought of this march so that way we can show our people, like I said, how it looks. This is what unity looks like when we all get together.
So what happens during the march? You're marching with signs?
We have signs out there. We have the Brown Braves that come out. We have Lioness come out. We have different organizations, the Law Foundation, All of Us Are None. I mean, we have organizations from all around the United States who come out to march with us with their signs. People who show, how they want to change laws. They go out there again. Like I said, we're here from all parts of life, to let you know that we're not going to let our past define us. And to let people know that we do have the right to not remain silent.
Absolutely, you do not have the right to remain silent. So,
that's right.
Have you guys ever been to the march?
No, we've never been to the march. But we do know Steve Huerta, and of course Marcy Marie's on staff here. So,
yes.
And I think Desiree.
Yes, we have.
I seen Desiree. Didn't Desiree going to be there?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny.
Yeah,
That's it.
Destiny.
Yeah,
Destiny. Yeah, we also have Time Done. That's another organization. We have Tops out there. I mean, we have organizations from all over the place. Like I said, just out there and show everybody that this is how we work together. This is what it looks like. If we have one organization with one resource, guess what? There's another organization with another resource. So there's always going to be something we do. Second chance house, home living, jobs that give you second chances. I mean, we go out there and we find it. We find it for our people to, let them know that we're not going to let our past define us,
Yeah. It's kind of tough for us to get to San Antonio after being here so late.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get home till like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So.
Yeah, well, we also do, like I said, we partner up with All of Us Are None. I mean, that's a massive organization. I mean, and they do we do workshops. I mean, every year it's bigger and bigger, like I said, and something different. And it's so exciting because it's different every year. You meet different people. You think you know everybody, then here comes somebody new. Like, it's awesome. We have from all walks of life just coming together, and like I said, it's just an awesome look. We have the lowrider car clubs, the biker car, bike clubs. Like I said, anybody and everybody's welcome.
Cool. And they'll assemble in the park prior to 10:30, and then the march starts at 11?
Yes, sir. We'll be everybody getting together from 10 to 10:30. Depends. But for sure the march starts at 11 o'clock at Travis Park in downtown San Antonio, and it'll be ending at the San Fernando Cathedral, and right in the middle of downtown San Antonio, off of Flores and Commerce Street.
Cool. You guys got about 8 minutes left.
Okay. So
and can we shift over to Anthony a minute? What have you been doing, Anthony? You've been going in and out of the county jail. You've been trying to catch them with their britches down, so to speak.
Yes, kind of. That's exactly what I've been doing. And we, since I got out, I've been trying to raise awareness for it. And there's a lot of stuff happening here in Bexar County with the deaths in the county jail. And luckily, these organizations, All of Us Are None, and homies got involved and helped us. They crafted a framework that we're trying to, or that the county is already said they're willing to adopt, with changing things in the jail to stop these these deaths. They're not overdoses, they're deaths, most of them from detox or medical neglect. There's a lot of abuse happening in there. Guards are quitting. They don't want to work there. They're being bullied. I've got guards, nurses, medical staff that are coming forward with stories that are just horrific and stuff that we've been saying has been happening in there. I actually helped on the sheriff's campaign before he was elected, and told him what I was going to do before I went in, and wrote him and all of the politicians here in San Antonio, up to and including Congressman Castro, and let them know what was happening. Well, Steve Huerta, that you know, got involved and helped raise awareness and bring our causes together. There's another lady here in town with Voices Behind Bars, Lydia Leos, who lost her son inside of the jail, that has been trying to get attention for 6 years. And it wasn't until All of Us or None, Steve Huerta and homies got involved that we were able to finally get to the politicians and make them pay attention to what was happening. Now they understand, since I've been out, that I was serious about what I told them. And, you know, my intention isn't to tear down. My intention is to build and educate people that are formerly incarcerated and help them get to the ballot box and change these situations, because this is our government and these are supposed to be our representatives in office, and their duty is to uphold the Constitution and represent the people in those positions. And right now they're more inclined to protect the institutions than helping us, and that needs to change. So this is something that's just deeper than the formerly incarcerated. I mean, we have 2 million people behind bars, 300,000 with effective life sentences, more than that if you count the effective life sentences. But this is death by caging. This is, as the Pope called it, the death penalty in disguise. And these organizations here are really stepping forward and helping. And when I announce my nonprofit, it's going to be modeled exactly after the VFW halls here in the United States, and I want to spread them throughout the United States. And they're going to serve exactly like the VFW halls did for the veterans, but for the formerly incarcerated. That way, when people come out, they will have a central hub in each city to come to and get reentry support, to connect with these organizations that want to help, like Homies and All of Us or None. LULAC actually held a forum for us this last week, and they really helped out a lot. They were able to bring the politicians to the table and make them listen to what's happening. So I really want to thank all of the organizations that have helped up into this point and brought attention to it. And I encourage everybody, if you were formerly incarcerated, please tell somebody about this march and come down. And I really want to help honor Tommy Sr.'s legacy and make his dream come true with this.
So one more thing I wanted to touch on. On your poster, you talk about Our Vote Matters. Do you help ex-offenders register to vote? Do you educate them to let them know that they need to get out there and vote?
Yes. That's why our organization was originally started, so we can go and educate the formerly incarcerated about our rights, because a lot of them were very misinformed. A lot didn't even think that they could ever vote just because they were on paper, and did not realize that, no, everybody, like I said, we get the word out there and let everybody know that we have the right not to remain silent. We do not need to be silent.
No, but we need to realize that as soon as you're off paper, you get your rights back. You go vote. And we used to take the voter registration down to the parole office and let everybody know, hey, are you getting off paper? You getting off? And we'd sign them up.
Yep. I mean, we're posted everywhere. Each member, we're registered. We educate ourselves in that each time the laws passes. I mean, that's why we're out there trying to change laws. That's what All of Us are done is all about, is making a difference. And that's why we feel that all organizations that are out there to make a difference need to come together, because we can't do it by ourselves. You know, and there's enough room and enough craziness out there that if we all get together, we can make a change.
Right.
And David, one more thing I wanted to bring up is, you know, it's important that we build alliances with the officers and employees in these institutions, because their working conditions are our living conditions. So we fight for our living conditions, their working conditions will get better. And it's time that we see each other as humans and not as, opponents. They're supposed to be helping us reform, and that's what we need to do. And one person I forgot to mention that's helped me throughout, even while I was incarcerated, is Ananda with Act for SA. They have been a fantastic organization that has pulled through that you guys need to look into also.
All right. Well, you guys keep up the great work and getting the word out. And I'm going to shut up and let Dani say a few more.
Well, I wanted to, can you repeat that name that we need to look into?
Act for SA. It's Act and then the number 4 and SA. They do a lot of criminal justice work and public safety initiatives here in San Antonio, and they Act for SA and All of Us or None really helped bring this together, and homies brought the attention when we rallied outside of the jail to get attention and get this kicked off and start letting everybody know what we're doing.
Well, we appreciate you being on, and we look forward to hearing more of what's to come with your with the march and everything you got going on.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate you having me on. I really do.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You
All right,
too.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Right on time.
Right on time, and now we have the one and only Gloria.
And I'm about a foot too short for this microphone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. There it goes. You see, you got to keep it.
I'm going to have to hold it?
You're gonna have to hold it.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
At least you're forewarned.
Okay.
We don't have nothing to put a weight on. Remember how we used to put a weight on them?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But we don't want to waste time with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see if the camera can focus in on this picture.
Let me see if I can hold
This
it.
is a picture from a funeral I went to yesterday for Madeline Johnson, whose daughter, thank you, is on
talk in the mic,
longest
Gloria.
serving.
Talk in the mic.
Okay. This is a picture of Madeline Johnson. Her daughter, Erica Shepard, is the longest serving woman on death row. And her mom died recently. The funeral was yesterday. We got some pretty flowers, thanks to Dani and a few other people. And the place was packed. So, Erica, I don't know if you got to watch a live stream of it or not. Your brother said, oh, well, if she didn't, I'll just copy it off the webpage of the funeral home and put it on thumb drive and send it to her. I said,
Go ahead and try.
I said, you're going to lose a thumb drive. But let me start out by giving
Talking
some
the mic.
birthday wishes. And I'm going to start out with Taurus Sales or Silas. I'm not sure. I think it's Sales. But your birthday's today, so
Oh, happy birthday.
happy birthday to you. Then John Rubio, dude, you and I have the same birthday, August 12th. So I hope your birthday was a fraction as wonderful as mine was. And I'm just going to go through these in no particular order. Nelson Mooney, happy birthday. Brian Davis, hope you're doing better. George McFarland, hey, dude, hope you're fine. Homer Tanner, Valerian Osteen. Now, if you were related to Joel Osteen, you probably wouldn't be there. Okay. Jason Thornburg, Robert Solis, Ronald Haskell, Amos Wells, Ricky Cummings, Mabry Landor, Paul DeVoe, Walter Sorto. Did I say Obi? Can't remember. Hey, Obi. Hope you had a good birthday. Rigoberto Avila, feliz cumple. Bernardo Tesero, feliz cumple también. And Jeff Wood, yours is coming up in a few days. I renewed that magazine subscription for you for your birthday, so hopefully it won't drop and it'll be continued. And then the last person I have on the list for the last day of the month is Larry Hatton. And I just want to say the first day of September two people have birthdays that I love. Erica Shepard is on September 1st, and Spider. What's Spider? Michael Gonzalez.
I was about to say, Gloria.
I call him Spider so much I forget his name. But they're both on September 1st, the same date and the same year, and they're a week younger than my daughter, who was born that same year. So anyway, happy birthday to all of you. We now have...
In the mic.
We now have 5 execution dates. LeJames, is it Norman LeJames or LeJames Norman?
LeJames Norman.
LeJames Norman is September 16th. Then Kershawn Olajuwa Ramey,
It's Kershawn. Ramey.
Okay, is the next week, the 23rd, and this one particularly angers me because it's a law parties case. Then in October, we have one execution scheduled. Jamal Howard. God, Gloria, get it together here. And then in November, we now have 2 executions. John Rubio on the 12th of November and Reynaldo Dennis on the 19th of November. I hope every one of you will get a stay of execution, and that's all I can say. Reynaldo Dennis' execution was actually just set today in court.
Yeah, it was signed today.
In Harris County, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember this case clearly because it struck me, because I used to clean offices in that same neighborhood where he had somebody open the door late at night at one of those buildings, let him in, and he was going to take something, and I don't know what happened, but anyway, very sad situation for him. Do you know who his judge was by any chance?
I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't either. And then I want to, how much time do I have left?
David's looking.
Yeah, I was more worried about you speaking up.
Yeah,
Well, holding this microphone and...
Yeah, we can't. We have to use the cranes now, so it's kind of difficult. Sorry about that.
Maybe Britt can talk to Sandy for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't hear me.
I wanted to... So how much time do I have?
How much time does she have, David?
4 minutes.
Okay, I will talk fast. Somebody put something on our Facebook page that Randy Halpern said he was on the Pando app and noticed that there was... Anyway, he was talking about a documentary about a guy he knew and everybody loved on death row, Garcia Glenn White, and we all called him Big White, and he was executed, was it last year or the year before? Year before, yeah. So if anybody can tell me how to find this thing, I couldn't figure out what to click on.
Do you have the Pando app?
No? What? Do I have to get that on my phone?
Yeah. I'll handle it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know how to go to the App Store.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not. You have an Apple phone, so.
Oh, well, okay. But it's interesting because Randy says, on the day before I received the news of my stay of execution back then, I was really, really depressed and sad, believing I had only 6 days to live. Big White was in another day room, and he yelled over to me, told me to pick my head up, that it wasn't over until it's over. That was the kind of man he was, and he was right here, and I miss him. I want to end by saying, well, actually, no. Got 2 things. Real quick. Our 27th annual March for Abolition is going to be Saturday, October 10th in Austin. We will gather on the south steps of the Capitol, and hopefully it won't rain this year, but we will march and rally. we have some good speakers lined up, and I just want everybody to put it on your calendar if you're out here in the free world, and actually if you're on the row and you'd like to send a statement that we can read. That would be cool. The other thing coming up is the prison board meeting on the 27th or 28th. Or
we speak actually on the 28th.
You found out?
I found out.
Well, hallelujah. That's Friday.
Yes.
Okay. And 1 minute. Okay. I want to thank Tony Ford for putting information, or Luna, I guess, posted it on our Facebook page about Mumia. And he says, I wasn't aware of death row political prisoners cases until I learned about Mumia Abu Jamal. Here in Texas, the closest we came to a political prisoner was that of Shaka Sankofa, or Gary Graham. Shaka put the spotlight of wrongful convictions here in Texas out there, but Mumia put the spotlights on wrongful convictions and injustice all over America. I first learned about Mumia from the articles he'd written on various topics in two newspapers, Workers' World and The Socialist Worker, and I would tune in religiously to KPFT. And now he says Mumia would call in. Actually, for all the years in Jerry and I had a show on KPFT, we played his recordings. And he said Mumia and I both were a part of Live from Death Row event in New York years ago, and it was at Madison Square Garden. I remember I was there. It was the first time I was at an event that featured him, and I felt so proud and honored, also because Pam Africa spoke as well. Let me just go to the end of it. I thought for sure he'd be free by now, have his freedom restored and be out in the world. But it seems that him being removed from death row was just a consolation prize, something to satisfy the worldwide support for his struggle. This was successful. Corporate media coverage of his struggle waned, but on the left and in independent media articles, like Workers' World newspaper, he was still covered. Okay, so that's it. But you guys and women on the row, send us if you want us to read a statement at the 27th Annual March for Abolition.
All right. Thank you, Gloria. All right, Dani. I think, Dani, you're up. You're up, Dani Sneed. Gloria's...
And you're probably tall enough to reach into the... I think it came down a little.
Probably. You yanked at it enough.
Okay.
All right. He's making his way over.
In the meantime.
And I'm making my way out of here. I think you're faster. Oh, God, I got to take the headphones off.
Yeah, and she was leaving with the headphones. You got to admit, it's comical, right?
Well, I don't know. Not for radio, maybe. Radio, maybe the video enjoy it.
Yeah, and now...
Radio's like dead air almost.
Yeah, but at least most of our people are watching. Hey!
I'm going to ad-lib.
You're going to ad-lib? Oh.
Couple 100,000.
Yeah. We love it when you ad-lib. Come on.
So,
with the needle and
back.
thread.
So I'm so glad to be back. My name is Dani Sneed. I'm a U.S. Army veteran.
Look at that shirt.
Yeah. This is the my work uniform. How about now?
Yeah, get it out from behind the mic. No, Mike has to stay. You're behind the mic. There you go. No.
Okay. So what about now?
Okay, we got to figure it out because the time is going.
That is a cute
There we
uniform.
go. There you go. There you go.
Let's
Do
do
that.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So my name is Dani Sneed, U.S. Army veteran. I joined the military in high school. Long time ago.
Yeah.
And so my role here as a veteran reporter is to report things that affect veterans that are incarcerated. But here's the deal. I'm also a formerly incarcerated veteran. And my buddy, my brother from another mother, David Collingsworth, me and him met during a time where we were both doing a lot of community activist, social justice reform stuff. And the agent he's working with gave him sent him to Washington, D.C. to campaign for Ban the Box initiative. My organization, Texas Allied for Justice, sent me to Washington, D.C. to march in the streets against this, for the same objective, ban the box. We know ban the box at that time, we were trying, the objective was to get them to ban the box at the federal level, the box that asks on a job application, have you ever been convicted of a felony? So when I get to the hotel, they already told me I was going to have a roommate, somebody that's going to bunk with. And that's where I met David, for the first time. And he shared his lived experience about being formerly incarcerated, being in prison. I shared mine. We cut to the chase and went straight to our underlying reasons why we went to jail and prison. We both were in recovery. So what that meant was drugs and alcohol was the underlying conditions that put us in the criminal justice system. And the reason why we felt being part of fighting for better rights for people that are coming out of jail and prison, because we were directly affected. So that's kind of like how that journey back in 2000, David, you remember what year that was?
No, right off the bat, sure don't.
Maybe 2000, I would say 16. It's been a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago when we met. And so 21 years later, for me, I still been able to stay connected to that recovery journey. So even though I talk about issues about being in prison and getting out of prison, every time it's my time to come up, my focus always go back on how did I get here? How did I serve 15 years in prison, get out, and find my way not to go back for the fourth time? Because obviously I was having fun. I was having a lot of fun down there. And I tell people, prison with me was a form of escape. It's the same way drugs and alcohol was. Because as long as I was in prison, subconsciously I wasn't using. I'm playing knock. I'm playing dominoes. I'm on parlays. I'm going to the rec. We playing basketball on the rec yard like we trying to get in the NBA, lifting weights. And subconsciously, you don't realize your quality of life is better. I know someone will argue against that and say, prison is a horrible place. It's a lot of horrible things. It's the worst place they could put somebody. I'm not disagreeing with all that, because that's somebody's experience. It's hot as hell in TDC, and there's no escape from that heat. They don't make it comfortable for you in prison. But what you can do is, when you're there, you can figure out a way to make it comfortable for yourself. I went to NA meetings. When they called for NA, I went. When there was an opportunity to go to college or take a trade, I took advantage of that. So even though I was in those walls, there were things going on that when you were involved in them, mentally you're not in prison anymore. I read a lot of books. I probably read 500 books while I was in prison. Why did I read a lot? Because when I'm on that bunk and I'm reading a book and I'm in that story, mentally I'm not in the walls anymore. So I encourage anyone that that's your experience and you're there and you're dealing with it. I found alternatives. Also, I worked on my spirituality. Now, I went to church, but I didn't sit on the front row. I didn't join the choir, and I didn't start quoting scriptures everywhere I went. But I did reconnect to my higher power. I did start to pray. I didn't pray a lot, and I didn't pray long. I had a simple prayer, Dani. It went like this. Dear Lord, I don't want to get out of prison. I want to stay out of prison and never return. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. And I would get up off my bunk. because my focus was, now that I'm here, the hard part is the best part. The worst part of this journey is, and I used to visualize this, if they released me back into society and I had to come back again. The thought of having to come back was worse than being there. And 95% of the people that go to prison are for nonviolent crimes. What does that mean? You're not going to get out of prison. They're going to put you out. It's inevitable that I was going to get released from prison because I'd already been out. They had released me twice. I was down for the third time. I said, man, these people just not going, they're not going to keep me. So the idea after the third time I went to prison, I said, man, this like an algorithm right here, man. Something just crazy. What can be different if they let me out of prison and I return to the same environment that led me to prison? The same people, the same neighborhood, the same triggers. What's going to be different this time? And that it came in that prayer. I'm not saying the prayer made it happen, but the idea did. The idea I planted in my mind while I was in prison, I don't want to get out of prison. I'm not tripping about an FI 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to come back. And whatever that's going to take, I'm going to have to figure that out while I'm in here, not once I get out there. Because it's going to be too late to figure out once I get out there. Because it gets really challenging when you get out of prison. It's not so challenging waking up in prison, wondering when they're going to run commissary, when it's shower time, when it's time to eat. We can make it sound like it's a scary place, but they're doing everything for me when I'm using I statement. It took a lot of responsibilities out of my life while I was in prison. A whole lot of responsibilities. And I didn't realize it, but my dad once told me, it's two things that you have a problem with. He wasn't a psychiatrist, he wasn't a psychologist. He said, one, Danny, you have to learn how to forgive yourself. He didn't know nothing about the NA 12-step program, but basically what he was saying is the shame and the guilt and the remorse and the records of your past, you're going to have to resolve that some type of way. And the other thing he told me is you avoid responsibilities. And I was like, I couldn't process either one of those things he told me, but I never forgot them though. Because during that journey, I started realizing maybe that's why I defaulted back to prison, because it allowed me to escape two things, my past and responsibilities. And so once I recognized that maybe that's the issue, I need to accept what I've done and move forward. I can be a victim of what happened to me down there in prison and keep blaming it on how my childhood trauma, they won't give me an opportunity. All those things were valid, but they weren't going to allow me to move forward. So being a veteran, when I came home and I got here in Houston in 2008, I was released from prison. I had a monitor on, GPS monitor. They put me at Ben Reed in a halfway house because I didn't have family here in Houston. I'm not from Houston. But because I had a GPS monitor, I couldn't go back to my beloved city, Texarkana, Texas. I'm going to make it short, David. I know I'm probably running out of time. So when I came out with the monitor, I'm at Ben Reed. One of the veterans at the Ben Reed said, Danny, you're a veteran. You need to go to the service center downtown, which now is 1700 Webster Street here in Houston, Texas. And he said, you need to go there because you get, as a veteran, there's a lot of opportunity and benefits. So I'm telling you, if you get out and you're a veteran, whether you have an honorable discharge or not, whether you discharge to Houston or not, you want to go to your local VA. And you don't have to wait till you get out. There's a VGA on your unit. Find out, send an I-60 and say, I want information. I'm a veteran. Send me information on the benefits that veterans have. Not when they get out of prison, but while we're in prison. If you were service connected while you were out, you can get up to 10% of the money they were paying you while you was out. Somebody right now may have been 100% veteran, getting $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Once he went to prison, his money stopped. But he can apply for 10% of that. He can get 10% of that until he gets out and gets the full amount again.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Right. And in some instances, a veteran that was 100% that has family, he can file and get that money sent to his children or his wife. But these are things you can find out on your own through an I-60, through your chaplain. Just ask, let someone know their administration, you're a veteran and you're looking for information, whatever unit you're on. My time is short. Oh, one other thing before I go. Oh, David, you got to let me do this. I have a visual. David, I got a visual aid. You got to let me show this before I get off air.
Okay. Well, we're waiting.
You waiting?
I'm waiting.
You waiting?
Yeah, because you're cutting into my time.
You know what this is right here?
I know what that is because I have a few.
Do you know? Why would you have a clock? Look, my TDC number on the back of this clock says 644-903, and the date is June 13th, 2007. Why do I have this? Because when they released me and everybody was giving away all my stuff, I said, man, this has been the most valuable thing I done had when I've been down here. I can't give you my clock radio, bro. I wasn't getting out with no iPad or nothing, so I brought this with me. So I gotta go. I got my Vienna sausage here. I got my Star Kids tuna here. I got my sardines. I got my Zuzus and Wham Whams. You know what I'm saying? What has changed? What has changed is the way I think. Thank you, guys. I'm Dani Smith.
All right. Dani has some
Zuzus and Wham Whams.
Some Zuzus and Wham Whams. All right. Some Zuzus and Wham Whams. All right. So, good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. Let's start with an update from the Texas Attorney General's custodial death report. As of today, TDC has reported 403 deaths since January 1st. That number does include deaths in local, that number does not include deaths in local jails. If you've been keeping track with us, that's 18 additional deaths in just the past 2 weeks. And as of this morning, the Michaels unit alone has reported 36 deaths. You don't have to take my word for it, of course. Definitely head on over to the custodial death report on the Attorney General's website. Anyone can view it. And the website also includes reports from county jails across Texas. I want to start this next part with emphasizing that advocacy matters. The family of Brian Bates, an Ellis unit man declared brain dead on August 11th, says TDCJ blocked them from seeing him one last time, even though they had been allowed visitation while he was still on life support. After his death was declared and his organs were set to be donated through Life Gift, all visitations stopped, including the chance for an honor walk. And if you know anything about when you donate your organs, the family and people in the near vicinity get to do an honor walk for you. Life Gift staff told the family they had never seen a warden deny visitation after brain death. The family contacted the Ellis Unit, TDCJ's Family Liaison Program, and Life Gift, but were repeatedly told policy prevented access. With Bates being transferred to Houston Methodist and still on life support for organ donation, the family feared they would lose any chance to say goodbye. So they turned outward. The family began publicly urging people to call, email, pressure TDCJ leadership to allow visitation and an honor walk. Advocates responded immediately, flooding phone lines and inboxes. According to the family, within about an hour of that collective advocacy, Life Gift notified them that Warden Bruce Johnson had approved the honor walk. Johnson later told the family the Office of Inspector General had restricted access, but said he would seek an exception. Bates, 55, would have been eligible for parole in 2027. His organs are expected to help between 5 and 7 people. The family says the outcome finally being granted an honor walk only happened because of people coming together, and we refuse to stay silent. Now, let's turn to the death penalty news. According to the Death Penalty Information Center, there are currently 4 scheduled executions in Texas. Okay, now there's 5 because it was official today. The judge did sign the death warrant. There are 10 scheduled executions nationwide. So far this year, there have been 22 executions in the United States, with Florida accounting for 12 of them. If you're looking for more ways to get involved beyond attending protests and the March to Stop Executions in October, head over to Death Penalty Action, deathpenaltyaction.org, where you can find current petitions and advocacy opportunities. Here are the upcoming execution dates in Texas. As well, Gloria had already mentioned them, and I was including Ronaldo Dennis. Death warrant was signed today. Now for some court updates. Robert Roberson, your attorney, filed a notice of new persuasive authority on August the 10th, urging a Texas trial court to grant a new trial by citing a recent similar Georgia court ruling that overturned a shaken baby syndrome conviction. So if you two are if you two are in prison for shaken baby, turn to that Georgia court ruling that was overturned. Richard Vasquez, as you know, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on September 28th. August 11th, you filed your reply to the state's opposition to your petition. Juan Alvarez, Justice Alito denied your request to extend time at the Supreme Court on August 11th. Dexter Johnson, as you know, the Supreme Court granted the state's petition. The question presented is whether a claim relies on a new rule of constitutional law made retroactive to cases on collateral review by the Supreme Court that was previously unavailable, when the habeas petitioner could have asserted a claim based on the rule in a prior federal habeas petition. This is set for oral arguments at the Supreme Court on Wednesday, November the 4th. Robert Will, on July 31st, the state filed their response in opposition to your opposed motion for leave to file surreply at the district court. Kimberly Cargill, on August the 4th, your motion to appoint counsel was granted at the district court, and I'm sure that you've been notified of that by now. Naeem Muhammad, on August the 10th, you filed a status report at the district court, which has not been filed in a few months, but you did file it on August the 10th. Stephen Thomas, on August the 10th, the state filed their opposition to your motion. Then on August 12th, your motion for an extension of time was granted by Judge Pittman at the district court. Brian Suniga, on August the 11th, your notice of appeal was sent to the Fifth Circuit. Rodolfo Medrano, on August the 3rd, it was ordered that Judge Tipton is no longer on your case. Judge Mark has been assigned. Then on August the 13th, the district court ordered a joint status report due by September the 28th. As always, I primarily monitor Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, federal appellate courts, and Supreme Court. I do not check trial courts unless you ask me to, and if you need me to, I definitely will. And remember, this goes out to all the TDCJ units, the rank. Transparency matters. Accountability matters. And to all of us, pay attention, ask questions, and speak up. As my friend Leroy always says, no voice is too small. Condolences to the Bates family. All right. Now you got it. David's going to yell at you. Pull that mic.
But it's too tall for me. It was way up here.
Okay.
I mean,
No, you got to pull it down so you can talk into the mic. Like Gloria was doing?
like this.
How's that, David?
She's not talking. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I have a poem from Kashmir. Kevin Lights, Camera Action, Jackson. It's called Only One. Her eyes are the windows to her soul. So today, and so holy and pure, so sweet and tender, I can't help but remember the sounds of the legendary Linda. Estranged by the spirit of a woman with no limit, I love the love of my life eternally enshrined in the vessels of my heart, in the center of my mind. The epitome of compassion, at heart laced with great fashion, so much style and class. She is the trust first and the truest love, her ageless grace and super beautiful face. Whew. With a body of so sexy,
Wow, Linda.
Immense. Oh my goodness. You've just never seen me. My fantasy often are ever so endless, from the moon to Venus. No prison in the world can ever come between us.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow, Linda. You got it going on. Wow.
And he lives a long way away, so.
He does. Too bad for you, huh?
That's right. That's right.
And real quick, if Nadine Holder, I did get your letter. Her son died earlier in the year, so I did get your letter, and I'm going to give you a call. All right, David.
I am good. Hold on.
That's it?
See you in a few minutes.
I could go on if you want me to.
All right, well, here, let's play your song.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's for the women who walk the hardest road. Linda, Dani, the death row angels. Listen. Behind the fences, razor wire and fear. They show up steady year after year. No fame, no cameras, no big parade. Just letters, visits, prayers they made. They talk to souls the world forgot, bringing peace to a place where mercy's not. You can feel their strength when the night grows cold. 2 hearts of fire, 2 hearts of gold.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Dani, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, families driving miles with no rest. You meet them halfway, give them your best. Holding hands when goodbye's near. You face that darkness, killing the fear. You don't judge, you listen, you care. You remind the lost that someone's there. In the shadow of the needle under steel and stone, you prove compassion can't stand alone.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Dani, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, they don't do it for applause. They do it cause it's right. They show up in the silence, keep showing up every night. When justice turns its back, they stay. When the system says no, they find a way. Yeah. So here's to the letters, the miles to fight, to the long nights spent keeping candles alight. You remind us all what it means to live, that forgiveness is power and love's what we give. Texas heat, cold cells, no rest, no glory. But Linda and Dani keep changing the story, yeah.
2 angels,
one mission,
hearts unbreakable,
unshaken.
death row angels.
The real ones. Respect. Respect.
jail cell light. Concrete walls and a steel bunk bed. Listening close to the words unsaid. Down in Houston, the signal starts to rise. A lifeline cut through the razor wire skies. Oh, turn it up low, let the radio play. Bridge the miles that are standing in the way. A voice from the free world, loud and clear, saying someone outside still holds you dear. It's the prison show, cutting through the dark. A steady signal and a human spark. Names read out like a sacred text. Who's coming home now? Who's worrying next? Shout out sent to a tear-back road, past the gates that are guarded and slow. For an hour or two, they're part of the town. When the airwaves roll and the walls break down, oh, turn it up low, let the radio play. Bridge the miles that are standing in the way. A voice from the free world, loud and clear, saying someone outside still holds you dear. It's the prison show, cutting through the dark. A steady signal and a human spark. Both fading out as the morning nears, carrying hopes and carrying tears. Keep the faith till the sentence is through. The radio knows the way back to you.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. This is Cowboy Dave from The Prison Show. I wanted to invite you guys to call us any Friday night after 9:45 p.m. Central Time and leave a shout out for your loved ones. Just call us at 713-526-5738, option number 2. You can also leave a pre-recorded message on our Facebook Messenger app during the week, or you can email me at david@theprinsonshow.net.
All right. Now it's time for the best part of the show, the shout out. And let's get to someone who has not called in for a minute, Coco. Let's get to Coco.
I figured I would be the first one. It's been a long time, but I've been kind of like, getting all these procedures done and doing my other stuff, my legal stuff, everything. So I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I kind of listen once in a while, but there's days that I just, But today I decided to call in since it's real hot. I want to remind everybody to drink lots of water. If you don't have a lot of water, electrolytes, and if you don't have water, just water is better than nothing. I remember those days. Let's see here. Actually, I didn't prepare because I just jumped the gun. Prince at Telford, Robert LeBlanc, Nicholas, Ferguson, Christian, who's my second cousin at Roach. Yes, I got your letter today. I'm doing that right now. Tiffany, she reminds me all the time. It's like, oh man, I gotta remind. Oh, gee, I gotta call Tiffany over in North Carolina, who reminds me. She's my go-to remind. Hey, did you do this? Eric, Oregon Department of Corrections. I don't know what they call it. I don't know if it's Oregon Department or ODOC. Justice at ODOC. And like I said, right now I don't have like a full list. I have like new people that wrote me, and some people that I think they're getting out. And right now I got a new phone, so I'm really working that too. So if I have an MRI. I think they have I have my brain, left side of the brain is infected because they said I fell. I was like, no, I did not fall. Like I said, I told my friend that was here that no, I did not fall. That little lump right there has been there for a while. So I got to do that. That's on Tuesday. So hopefully after Tuesday, if everything goes well, I'll be able to get back and focus. But right now I got that. I got SSDI I got to turn in. 2254 I got to turn in. So hopefully by Friday I'll get you guys back. But anyways, everybody stay cool. Wet your hand towels, or I forgot what you call them now. It's been so long. But stay cool is better than like me. I got a few episodes. Trying to get cooled down. Once you get past that. I don't have any more heat-induced medications. So they removed those. Make sure you know you're in medication when you take. I can't even speak very much for it. But anyways, I'll hopefully I'll call you guys next week. Take care. I'll get caught up. Hopefully everything will be okay by next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Coco. You have a great weekend. I hope you feel better.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's get to Lydia, who called back after she was dropped. Let's get to Lydia. Hey, Lydia.
Yeah. Hey, Dani, how are you today?
Oh, living the dream. What about you?
You got it. Yeah, I'm ready for bed already.
I can tell. Yeah. You sound sleepy.
Yeah. No, when you said Coco, I got dropped, and I said, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I know. When you guys play music, do you think one Friday you can play that song that Blaine used to like, his favorite song? What was it, Paper Roses?
Oh, yeah, but we can't play that because it's, Facebook tags us and YouTube tags us for copyright. These aren't copyright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you could sing it for us and we'll play it.
I don't know how to sing. You don't want to hear me sing, Linda.
Believe it or not, we got dinged for a song that one of the listeners was singing.
Really?
She was playing the piano and singing. I forget exactly what it was, but we got dinged for that. She must have done a great job.
Clearly, she had to have.
I appealed it, and they still denied it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I told them it was a caller who called in. They didn't care.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay, well, I just want to give a shout-out to my son. I just tell him that we're good. I did speak with Tia early, mijo, and she's fine. I didn't tell her anything about Frank, but you had talked to Frank. Also, I talked to Tia Gracie, and she was eating dinner over at Ashley's. They were having dinner like at 9 o'clock, 9:30. Kind of late. Yeah, we watched the game, but the Blue Jays won 3-1, I think was the score. It was a good game. It was a real good game. And Tia Patty took off with Stephanie. I think she was going to spend the night over at Stephanie's. And the wind was blowing pretty hard this afternoon. I was just out, watered my plants because they're so dry after I spoke with you. But I finished washing dishes, and I'm ready for bed. And that's about all I did today, mijo. Okay? I love you and I miss you. My saludos to all the guys. To Big Will, to Eric, Roderick, Brandon, Mark. Know that you're thought of and in our prayers, and Rudy and Juan and Jeff Pribble and Jeff Wood and so many other guys. Ruben. I saw Ruben last time I was there last month. And I scheduled my visit for that Saturday, the 22nd. Yeah. Okay? Love you, miss you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And good night, ladies. You guys drive safe out there.
All right.
And Mr. David.
Have a good night, Lydia.
Okay. You too. Good night.
Good night. All right. What about Captain Tom? Let's get Captain Tom on the line. Hey, Captain Tom.
Hi, Dani. How you doing?
Doing great. What about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Linda, hello.
Hello, Captain Tom. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good, and I thank you for the birthday wishes.
Oh, did you have a good one?
Oh, yes, I did. I had a great time. Great time. And hello, David.
Hello, Captain Tom.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I've been better, been worse.
All right. Well, you hang in there, brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Want to give a special shout-out to Robert Gilman, who was incarcerated in Russia for 4 years, and he's now home in the United States. So I want to welcome Robert Gilman home. So welcome home, brother. All my incarcerated veterans, want to give a shout out to them. Special shout out to John Michael Armstrong. I didn't do that last week because I was kind of like, thinking of things that I could say. Also, my homeless veterans, you hang in there, see if you can get yourself in shelter, because it sure is hot out there, and it's getting a lot worse. So, also, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can give to The Prison Show, KPFT.org, or call 713-526-5738 and text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And also, you become a sustainer, give what you can, $5 a month, or whatever you can afford. And next week, I'll be on again, right here at KPFT. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
You too. You have a good one. All right. How about, let's see. I think we're going to get to Anne.
Good evening, everyone, and a special thank you to the people who make this possible. Hello there, honeybee. I hope you are doing as well as possible. I imagine a bit of distraction is welcome given the lockdown, so here I am. Dear you, I don't need you to be perfect. I just need you to be real with me. Tell me when you've had a hard day. Let me know when something I said hurt you. Remind me that we are still on the same team. Keep choosing us, especially on the difficult days. Because one day, I won't remember every little thing. I'll remember how safe I felt with you. I'll remember that even on the hard days, you kept choosing us. With all my heart. Your water lily. Bye.
I love her voice. I love her when she calls in. Okay, how about Miss Tiffany? Hey, Miss Tiffany.
I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, ladies. How are y'all? Hello.
Hello, go ahead.
Hello, this is Tiffany. I wanted to send a shout out to my hubby, Chop, and the FCC Houston. I miss you, baby. The visit went great. It was a long visit, but I love spending time with you, so that's all that matters. I'm right here making the chicken. We're almost done. I was making macaroni. David's making the fries. Kalani's right here on her iPad, and David should be coming down. And just wanted to tell you that I love you and I miss you, baby. Hopefully you're home soon. That's all that we're waiting on. On Top's behalf, I want to send a shout out to the guys in 5 West. Keep your head up. Everything's going to be okay, and y'all will be home soon. And one more request. He did want to send a shout out to his Shelly. Happy birthday, baby mom, baby girl. It's a little inside joke, so he'll hear me when I say that. I know you're laughing right now. But it is from you, Shelly. But, yeah, just wanted to tell you that I love you and I miss you, babe. I will see you next Friday, and I will talk to you in the morning. Good night, sweet dreams. Mwah. I love you so much. Thank you, ladies, so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a great night, great weekend, and stay safe out there. It's kind of ugly. I don't know what's going on, but the wind is just blowing.
All right. Well, thank you, Tiffany. You have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Our number here is 713-526-5738. Hit option number 2 to get on the shout-out show. All right, let's get to Eva.
Hey Trey, how are you? So later today I will meet my parents at the restaurant. So I'm pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's what I mentioned in the message I sent you earlier today. The reason why we are going there, and this is something that hasn't been said in this message, is that I will go on vacation tomorrow. They're really some lucky people, aren't they? Yeah, I told you I think that they won't be here over my mom's birthday, right? Anyway, they basically want to tell me what I have to take care of during the absence, even though it's the same every time. I've been doing this for years already, but every time they leave, they fill me in as if it would be the first time for me. But well, I just let them talk and tell me what they think is necessary, even though I know everything already. Things you do for your parents, I guess. Well, whatever I'm saying in this shout-out will most likely be outdated when you will be able to listen to it, so that's why I just end this here by wishing you the best weekend ever. You deserve it. Be good, cutie. Bye.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eva. And now, Eva Maria.
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I heard there is a lockdown at Polanski unit at the moment, and I hope and pray that the causes that caused the lockdown will be solved soon and that things get more normal again. I would like to express my solidarity with you. I cannot imagine how this is like for you, but I would like to say you matter, and I pray for you, and I wish you an anchor in all these difficult times, and may you not forget you are important, you matter, you are unique, and there is someone who is connected to you. Good night, Eva Maria.
All right. Now, I think you pronounce your name Margus Robinson? Margus Robinson? I think so. Anyway, you had a great idea for a poem contest. What do you think, Linda?
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna decide on this in the coming weeks and decide on, let's do this. I think we're gonna do it. I think you had a great idea, Mr. Robinson. All right. How about Ms. Caitlin?
This is a shout out for Beto. Hola Beto, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe and smiling. As for me, all is good. I'm just fixing to leave for work in a couple of minutes. And Belle is here with me. She was out in the backyard and she has decided to come in to play with her toys here. So I think she's giving you one of her toys. Yeah, she has I got her some new toys. And she is loving them. One is a little stick, and yeah, she came in and she has just gone out to the yard again playing with it. When I say stick, it's like a kind of a soft toy stick, so it won't hurt her mouth. Everything else is okay. I also want to give a big shout out to the guys, Eric, Mark, Will, Dewo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. And good night, sweet dreams, send you all hugs, and the best of wishes. Okay, take care. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
All right. So I got a little. Oh, I just noticed the finger guys here. I got a little ahead of myself in his letter. Mr. Robinson, he mentioned that he's getting a little jealous of Lights, Camera, Action Jackson because this, my dear, is the foot guy, the feet poem.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. Now I know who you are. All right, so I got
Action Jackson mailed a whole, like a book full of poems.
Yeah, so you need to, Mr. Robinson, step up your game, okay? Step it up. And I do see there's another thing in here, so I'm wondering if it might be a couple of poems, because I think it is. But until then, let's get to the finger guy who is holding on line 1. Hey, finger guy.
Good evening. Did you just say the foot guy?
No. Oh, yeah, I did say the foot guy in reference to a letter. Yes, he's the foot guy.
Okay, I was going to say, we're not going to foot fetishes now, are we?
Well, we were.
We were, yeah. He was writing some poems about feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Just thinking of you all. I've been out doing DoorDash deliveries. I was up in Cleveland, Texas a little while ago doing a pickup at a Burger King. And, there was an officer from TDC. I guess he was off duty, a Nigerian guy, being very rude to the people behind the counter, ordering them. And I'm like, he's talking to them like they're inmates. I bet if he had a walkie-talkie, he'd be calling an ICS right now. I mean... You can't do that in society. You shouldn't even, honestly, the officers should not wear their uniforms outside of the prison.
No, they really shouldn't. Because that's when I flip them off. And they don't even know why I'm doing it.
I'm sure they got the idea.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I don't even think he had a name tag on. He was wearing the, what are them, Class B uniform with just the shirt, the gray shirt and a little patch on the front.
Yeah, but most of them
I don't remember a name.
Most of them don't wear name tags at all.
No.
Okay. That used to be mandatory, but I guess I've been gone too long.
No, it still is.
Oh, okay.
It still is.
But anyway, it just kind of, it's like, ooh, I would not want to be in the custody and care and control of this guy that I encountered. Just the way he was being disrespectful to the youngsters that were trying to make his burgers and couldn't apparently get it right to his satisfaction.
Poor guy.
They probably spit on his burger in the ODR.
Really, it'd be like that guy at that chicken place.
What guy?
Anyway, that I was coming out of Burger King. It was like 9 o'clock. I turned on the show. You had a good signal in Cleveland. I did my delivery, and then I signed out. Now I've driven all the way back to Houston and been listening to you all and just thought to say hello. And I sent David a message to say hello to Gloria. I haven't heard her in a while, and she's part of the old crew. I'm surprised she's still kicking.
Oh, and she kicks. She kicks too. Yeah, yeah, she does, and she's still at it.
You know, you could have brought us a hamburger.
I'll keep that in mind next time I get down your way.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Amen. Amen.
Anyway, I hope I'm not taking up too much time. You got other people on the line waiting?
We have.
No,
yeah,
really.
Well, we have a few. Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all have a good evening. God bless. Keep on keeping on.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a good
Tell
one.
the warden to come on down and kiss me hello.
Oh.
Not. I'm not going back. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. How about Miss Caitlin? Let's do Miss Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto. Hola Beto, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe and smiling. As for me, all is good. I'm just fixing to leave for work in a couple of minutes. And Belle is here with me. She was out in the backyard and she has decided to come in to play with her toys here. So I think she's giving you one of her toys. Yeah, she has I got her some new toys. And she is loving them. One is a little stick, and yeah, she came in and she has just gone out to the yard again playing with it. When I say stick, it's like a kind of a soft toy stick, so it won't hurt her mouth. Everything else here is okay. I also want to give a big shout out to the guys, Eric, Mark, Will, Devo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. And good night, sweet dreams, send you all hugs, and the best of wishes. Okay, take care. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
All right. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Let's get to Mr. Jason.
Hello, The Prison Show. How are y'all tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
Well, a couple of days ago, we had the great purging on the jail facility here in Beaumont. And it was something, that's where they take extra stuff away from you that, if you're not supposed to have so much stuff, then they start taking stuff away from you. And they're starting to get more and more about enforcing the rules here, or just making them up as they go. So, but anyways, that's part of parole, and that's part of the things that we have to go through when we're on parole. And I'm still on parole. And I'm still thinking about all these people that I have on my list.
Oh, she just went away.
Yeah, I think...
Yep, I think Joanne just...
Yeah.
Knocked you off.
Did I do it? Hi. I think you're on the air. Who are you?
My name is Chaplain LeBlanc.
Okay, I apologize. We accidentally threw you on the air, so we threw you right on the air. So why don't you go ahead with your shout out?
Yeah, this is Chaplain LeBlanc. I'm a TDCJ chaplain. This is my first time listening to this radio station. I've been trying to listen to you folks for quite some time, but tonight I got an opportunity. So I want to shout out to all the brothers throughout the prisons in TDCJ that knows of me. And if they're listening tonight, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All right. Well, thank you very much for calling.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. How about we get to Mr. Jason again?
Gremlin's got me, so.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I see y'all are having the Gremlins tonight. Anyways, okay, yes. So my shout out is going to be, first one's going to be El Jahara on the Robertson unit. How about Mr. Cogdill on the Robertson unit? How about Mr. Wernley on the Styles unit? How about Little J, Mr. Williams at the Allred unit? How about Mr. Brown at the Bill Clemens unit? How about Jonas, a.k.a. Lakewood, at the Styles unit? How about Jedekiah, Lil Dre at the Robertson unit? Jeremy at the Robertson unit? Debridge at the Robertson unit? Cody at the James Lenoff unit? How about Rodney on the Robertson unit? Billy on the Robertson unit? How about Little Rob at the Michael Trustee Camp? I got your letter, and I wrote you a letter. So then I have Diamond and Ali. You went somewhere in TDC. let's see, how about Lynn at the Skyview unit? Then I have, let's see, I have a new one, okay? This one is a special shout out to Enos at the Jefferson County facility. Then I have Norman at the Wainwright unit. And let's see, Mr. McConnell at the ISF unit. And then I have Mr. Tyler at the Bradshaw unit, or formerly known as Bradshaw. I think it's ran by MTC. But then I have Mr. White at the James Lenoff unit. Mr. Morris at the Telford unit. Let's see, Mr. Shields at the Bill Clemens unit. Mr. Rubio at the Bill Clemens unit. Pirate at the Bill Clemens unit. Mr. Caraway at the Michael unit. Mr. Patterson at the Wallace unit. Mr. Graves at the Robertson unit. Redneck at the Robertson unit. How about Mr. Bean at the Bill Clemens unit? Mr. Walter at the Robertson unit. That's one of my besties at the Robertson unit. Let's see. How about Casper at the Robertson unit? TC at the Robertson unit. AJ at the Robertson unit. Todd at the Robertson unit. And then my favorite, Irene at the Robertson unit. And Ted at the Buster Cole unit. Let's see. Deshauna wants to give a special shout out to Danon at the Arkansas Cummings unit. And that is going to be everything for this weekend. And I will see y'all next weekend. And I want to say a big, big thank you to everyone that's on the Prison Show. That means Miss Dani, Miss Linda, Miss Joanne, and Cowboy David, and the Death Row Angels. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Jason. You have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too. And I'll see y'all next weekend.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. How about my favorite person from over the pond, Carrie? Let's get Carrie on the line.
Good morning, good evening, Friday family. I hope you're doing okay. This is Kay from over the pond, and I've got up from grocery shopping. It is still very, very hot, humid, horrible. So, solidarity with you all if you're still extreme heat right now. And yeah, I just thought I'd say hello. And basically, keep supporting the Prison Show. Hello to Linda, Dani, David, Athena. I'm slowly getting used to everybody's names. If I've missed anybody, I do apologise. To the bottom of my heart, I do apologise if I missed anybody out. Yeah, I'd say, keep ringing in with your shout outs to your loved ones. They're really, really important. If you can, donate a couple of bucks to the Prison Show to keep doing what they're doing. They're keeping us together. And just saying hi, and hi to Robert in Polonsky. I hope you're doing well. I read that fingers crossed with your legal news. I read earlier today. Lots of fingers crossed for you. And everybody else who needs a love and hugs. This is for everybody, for those who need it. And yeah, I'm very hot. I'm about to jump in the shower. But I just want to say hi, and hopefully, there you go. As I say, take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Carrie. We love you so much. Big hugs. Okay, and Freddie, let's get to Freddie.
Shout out to Wallace Pack Unit, Terry, Dudley, my brother Dudley, everybody. Most I forgot y'all saying, man. Anyway, hello to everybody, not just at the Wallace Pack, all throughout the system, even the women's prison. Hello, everyone. Y'all keep your head up, and what can I say, man? It's the weekend. I'm very, very tired. I'm going to give me a good rest. This is not the free world. It might sound like it is, but this is not the free world. Well, we got bills over here, left and right. And got to work, man. And I am tired. But y'all keep your head up, man, and keep praying for me because I need your prayers. And I'm going to be praying for you all the time and always thinking about you, shouting y'all out. And just doing my part, man. I know I left y'all behind, but I didn't forget y'all. So I appreciate your friendship while I was there, the laughs, all the chess games that I beat y'all on, and y'all got mad at me. So anyway, y'all still champs in my book, whether I beat y'all or not. But that'll be it for now, guys. Y'all keep your head up and keep doing the right thing. Be free while you're there. Don't wait to come out here. Get free in there. I did it. It works. It pays off. Y'all do it too, guys. All right, man. That's about it. David, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm just working, man.
Working. Yeah,
What
me
else
too.
we do?
I worked late today.
Did you?
Yeah, my worker he went to Mexico. He's on vacation.
Oh, okay.
So I usually on Fridays I take off at 2 so I can get home and put the show together. But I stayed up late, a little bit late last night, and put the show together and had everything ready, so that way I could just put it out on the internet and have it ready. But
yes, sir.
I worked my tail off this morning. We had an inspection going on, and I had a bunch of work in some of those apartments so that they'd pass inspection. And that lady come to me after the inspection was over, and she was, "You finished everything. I can't believe you finished everything." And I mean, I thought I was a young man again. I told her I can do it once as good as I ever did.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, you have a good evening, man, and get you some rest.
All right, Freddie. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. All right. How about Kiki?
This message for Rodney at the Pulaski unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. Just talked to you not too long ago. Wait for you to call me back. Anyways, I hope you're having a good night, good day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to you noon my time tomorrow, 2 p.m. your time. I love you. Have a good night, Rodney. You're always on my mind. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you, baby. Thank you, Dani. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, David. Hope you guys all have a wonderful evening as well. And everybody out there listening, God bless you all. Love you, Rodney. Mwah. Talk to you tomorrow, baby.
All right, all those kisses. Now I see, is that the same Jason or another Jason?
Yeah, I think it's mentor moment with Jason, but he don't have a mentor moment.
Oh, okay, well, let's get...
He just got back from San Francisco.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, let's get him on the air. Hey, Jason.
Hello, Madam Dani. Hello, Mama Linda, Cowboy Dave, and Miss Athena, of course. And hello, everyone who can hear my voice across the further plane from sea to shining sea. Here we are together again on the radio. Definitely I'll do my shout-outs to my brothers at the Walls Unit, at the mentor program, to Alec, to Eric, to Donald. See you guys in the morning. To the brothers at the Ferguson Unit Trustee Camp Mentor Team. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow afternoon as well. To Dennis 3RD, Mr. McGee, and all of the Kairos brothers at the Ellis unit. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Shout out Cornelius Robinson. A special shout out to the brothers at the Gibb Lewis unit. Tough situation. So the Gibb Lewis unit mentor program lost its volunteer mentor coordinator. John Morrison just passed away a week ago or so. So I don't know if you guys know that or not, but yeah, we lost good old John. John Morrison was also one of the founders of the Christian Restorative Justice Mentors Association, the mentoring nonprofit. So he will be dearly missed, but John was a good brother, and he served all the way till the end. He also had a small halfway transitional center house that was specifically for SOs. So John did a lot of work, and again, he'll be dearly missed. So guys, you guys at the Gibb Lewis unit, we are praying for you, and we're praying for whoever will be taking over John's role there. So there's that. Now on to something a little bit more on a positive note. Yes, I did just come back from the city by the bay, San Francisco. This is the prison show, right? So you know what I'm going to talk about. Alcatraz. Yes, Alcatraz is there in San Francisco. Alcatraz is maybe the most famous prison maybe that there is, or if not in this country, or in the world, certainly in this country. Alcatraz is considered the first supermax prison in the United States, and was infamous, shall I say? Maybe it's more infamous than anything else. But I had the opportunity. I've actually had toured it before, and I'd taken daytime tours, but I also offer a nighttime tour. So I did the nighttime tour, and then there's a additional bonus tour that you can do that's like behind the scenes for, of course, a little bit more money, and they take you to the prison cells, I guess you would call them. They're like caves, basically, underneath that held military prisoners during World War I. So anyways, yeah, I highly encourage you if to ever get a chance to get out there to see that part of history. It's of course it's very sad and horrifying, some of the things that happen there, but it's part of history. So as Cowboy Dave said, I just kind of got back, and so I really didn't have a whole big mentor moment presentation, but I will offer this. I'll ask you this question, right? I always try to encourage you, lift your spirit, and challenge you, right? And my challenge to you is, when was the last time that you volunteered for something? When was the last time that you offered to help someone or to give back in some way? And I'm not trying to shame you if you haven't. Lots of us, right? But if you haven't, maybe think about ways in which you could help your neighbor or help someone in need, and just give back for the blessings that you have, because you are blessed no matter where you are. You're able to get up in the morning and wake up, and you have food, and you're blessed. So that's all. So I'll close with, keep hoping, keep believing, keep your head up and your eyes on the Lord. Take care of yourself and your neighbor too. And I'll see you guys, talk to you guys next time. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Jason.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
You know, whenever I first got out of prison in 1996, and I went with the mentors, and we all went and camped out and had a weekend together, because I was in the mentor program on the Gibb Lewis unit. And John Morrison was there, and I was at Calvary Commission, finishing up my Bachelor of Arts degree, and John Morrison actually paid me to write an article about Calvary Commission. So I've known John for years and years, but he had a hard time for a little while, but then he recovered, and he started doing some wonderful work. So he's going to be missed.
Yeah, my heart goes out to everyone at the Gib Lewis unit, everyone who knew him. Yeah, it's very sad. All right, let's get to the not so mysterious Mike, although he can be very mysterious sometimes.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike for the Historic Prison Show. Here's my shout-outs for tonight. The guys at Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Shout-out for Tasha. Tasha needed to also do a shout-out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. A shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. Shout out for Clarence Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. And you can continue to write to the Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. Hope everybody is enjoying their summer weather and summer vacation. Remember to donate to the Mighty 90 on KPFT and especially to the Historic Prison Show. Now, adios.
Adios, Mysterious Mike. And I think that we have Miss Stacy. Stacy's on the line, or on hold.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black. Hey, baby love, this is our Friday night tuck-in. How's the day been for you? The girls and I are doing well. The girls are behaving. I'm just off the machine placing on our recent post, the one that we decided not to put on FB. And then I also placed it on the memes. It's a nice day out there, cloudy but nice. Boo, it's running late. It's time for you to call. Boo, be healthy and safe. Stay focused and tough. I love you, my man. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart. Mwah.
All right. I guess it's time that we can do some shout-outs. We have a little bit of time left. So, Linda, you want to do yours?
Okay. I want to say a shout-out to Damian Huckabee and Harold Pittman Griffin III. James Davis II, James Davis III, Marcus Robinson, Kevin Lights Camera Action Jackson, William F. Owen Sr., Paul DeVoe, Dennis Price, Robert Robertson, Big Flo, Iron Thunder Horse, Bill Sims, CJ, Jaime Cole, Tyrone Williams, Will Spear, Ronald Haskell, Franklin Davis, Charles E. Bolton, Lucky Ward, David Wood, Gregory Allen, Joey Vila, Garland Harper, Tyrone Jamal Williams, Vincent Baker, Sharon McKinney, Bryant Kendrick, Arthur Holloway, Alex Rigsby, Jason Thornton, Surindo Dominguez, Stephen Banks, Cody Webb, Vanessa Escobar, Margaret A.S.T., James Chirac, Emmanuel Etienne, Thomas Florence, Joseph Hernandez, Tanner Horner, Naomi Johnson, Christopher Heller, Kevin Clifford, Joseph Hernandez, Thomas Florence, Gary West, and Joe Laws. And I also like to say a special hello to Leanne Sowell. She's home from the hospital. She's doing well. And we're so happy to have her back, and her sister's there taking care of her, so she's in good hands. Just wanted to say, get well, Leanne. We need you.
Absolutely. Get well, Leanne. We love ya. Okay. Can I do mine, David, or do you want to do it? Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up, so I'm going to do mine. Hey, Mr. Robinson, a reminder, I got your information. I'm going to be answering you. J. Van Story, I got your card. Thank you so much. You're so sweet, but You do have my home address. You know that, right? Okay. Big shout out to Bo. Hey, Bo. Got your letter, too. I'm going to see what I can do. Bestie. Hey, Bestie Farron. And another Bestie, T. Hey, T. Greg Truitt. Big hello to you. Kelsey Young. Huge hello. Tanner. Hey, Tanner. And Philo. I'm going to tell you hi anyway. Hi, Philo. Randy Halperin, Larry at the Huntsville unit, Britt Ripowski, Troy Glover, Greg Bryant. Hey, Greg. Travis Fletcher, Eddie at the Wainwright unit, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Joel at the Hughes unit, and David at the Hughes unit. Jay and Chucky at the Wynn unit, Leroy at the Pack unit, Jeff Pribble, Big Will. Hey, Big Will. I got your three-parter. I got the three-parter. Rexalicious. Hey, Rexalicious. And, of course, CJ, my hubby. Hey, CJ. Now, David.
Britt got anything, or Joanne got anything?
Britt, you want to say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
She's got to say bye.
Yeah.
Sayonara.
Today I have a lot of people to shout out.
Okay.
This week in Houston.
Give her a microphone.
I want to shout out Danny and Linda, the Death Row Angels. I want to shout out David. I want to shout out Pat, Marlo, Sandy, the team at KPFT. So many more. Clint, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to all the incredible musicians I've had the pleasure of listening to in the evenings here in Houston. Shout out to New York University for supporting me and coming here to make this film. Shout out to you for doing this work. Shout out to everyone who calls into the prison show. Shout out to everyone who is willing to look into this experience of being a human being in this odd world we live in and persevering together. I hope I didn't forget anyone. Shout out.
Just shout out, period.
Shout
across
out,
the
period,
board.
across the board.
And we're looking forward to her coming back.
One more. So important. Shout out Lee. Shout out Gloria.
Oh, yes. Lee and Gloria. Absolutely.
Thank you.
We're going to miss her, but we know she'll be back.
We've had fun with her.
Yeah. We have had fun. What about you, David? Oh, Gloria's on.
Gloria's on the phone.
I knew it.
I'm not sure. Hold on just a moment, okay?
She's coming.
3 minutes.
Hey, Gloria, we have just a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So can I get? Oh, I can go ahead.
You're on the air.
Okay. Oh, yay. Okay. I want to give a shout out to Charles Flores, Eric Cathy, Eugene Broxton. Boy, that was a great interview, Eugene. Whoops, just lost my place here. T. Irvin, I was very happy to hear from you, and I will be writing you soon. Jeremy Busby, Juan Balderas, Linda Carty, Tony Ford, Melissa Lucio, Rudy Medrano, Thomas Millerell, George McFarland, Brittany, hello, and I'm going to write you tonight. Alvaro Hernandez, Shinatzley, Anthony Haynes, Gary Green, let's see, where am I? Anthony Pierce, Darlie Routier, Erica Shepard, Ram, and Megan Williams. Happy birthday. I know yours is either August 2nd or 3rd, and my great-grandson's the other one. Anyway, happy birthday, Megan.
Obie Weathers, Rob Will, Robert Robertson, Will Spear, Willie Washington, and I'm hoping to be seeing you soon, and Clinton Young. Hello and greetings to all of you. And that's it.
Well, thank you, Gloria. We'll talk soon.
Okie doke.
Okay, bye.
We should have sang her happy birthday.
We should have.
Yeah. Kind of late, huh?
It's kind of late now.
It's twice I've thought about it, and she's already gone every time. But her birthday was like on the 10th.
Yeah, it was the 10th.
Yeah, my mom's was on the 11th. So they're both Leos.
Yep.
Yep, Leos. Well, you know, it's been a fairly good show. I really, we can't have a call to action, but I would advise everyone to check out the Prison Show Facebook page, and we've got all the details about that march going on, and we've got dead air right now. Like I was thinking, I just looked at the schedule, and we're not in a Skylar Dawn Sandwich tonight. They got another show on afterwards. But I wanted to say something. I was thinking about Ray earlier, and I don't know what got me thinking. I think Marlo mentioned Ray, and it got me thinking. At the end of the show, Ray used to always try and give words of encouragement, and it's not always so easy whenever you're on the inside. Whenever you're on the inside, it seems like, at least I did, I always reflected on what got me in there, and maybe what I could do better to get me out of there. And sometimes I'd reflect on it so much that I'd get bummed out. But, you know, guys, you're not defined by your past or your present circumstances. No matter where you're at right now, your life still has value. Your story's not finished, so you need to take things one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, whatever it takes to start making that next right decision. You really got a brighter future ahead of you. The majority of the people that can hear my voice right now will be out and will be free and will continue on with life. You're more than your worst mistake. In grace, you can have a fresh start all over again. But you have to choose how you're going to take those steps. And right now, you can choose to take them right where you're at. I mean, Freddie and I used to talk all the time whenever he was still incarcerated. And I encouraged him to make the next right decision. And that starts today, and it doesn't feel right. That's the hard part. Because in there, man, I'm telling you, it was so easy just to reach out and pop somebody in their nose. And that's not the right way to do it. I was sharing with somebody today in the recovery center that I had a lot of anger issues. And so it was easier to just pop somebody in the nose than it was to deal with the anger issues. But over a period of time, I wanted to stay out. I was like Dani. I wanted to pray not to just get out, but I wanted to pray to get out and stay out. So I had to start dealing with those anger issues. And the best way to do it is right now, right where you're at. Take a class if you can. Do whatever it takes to keep your head up and get out of there. Don't wallow into self-pity. Don't slam dominoes all the time or spend all your moments on the rec yard. Take advantage of it. Get on Edovo. Take some classes. Do whatever it takes to get out of there. Y'all stay tuned. We got Rebel Radio with Joe B. And I had to look it up to see. Because we're so used to Skylar Dawn coming on. Rebel Radio with Joe B is a specialty underground music radio show. It's hosted by Joe Belmarez. He's the head of the local Houston DJ collective, the Rebel Crew. And he'll explore underground dance grooves, mixing classic hip-hop, breakbeats, jungle, trap, reggae, and Latin sounds. So y'all stay tuned. It actually sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah. Y'all have a great weekend. See you next week.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around. gonna show me more. In my dreams I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors,